Start in 3. All right, let's go.
All right, ring, ring.
Hello.
Hey, is this JayDaniel?
It is. May I ask who's speaking?
Hey, Jay, it's Shane from Legacy Real Estate. How's your day going?
Oh man, my day is good, man. I just finished up work. About to jump into some training. How's your day?
It's going good. So is it JayDaniel, one word?
Yeah, it's one word. You can just call me Jay or JD, whatever feels better.
Okay, JD, cool.
My man.
Cool.
That was a test. You
Yeah,
passed.
passed. Awesome. So I'm just curious. Are you still looking around, or have you found what you're looking for?
Uh, in regards to the real estate?
Yeah, like I guess what prompted you to book a call fest today?
Yeah, so I guess I booked the call because I've been working the same job for a long time, and I've been looking for a way to get out of it, and real estate seems like a viable option to do that.
What are you doing right now?
I'm a contractor, so I'm an electrician. I do a lot of general work, but by trade electrician. That's what I specialize in.
Oh, cool. My stepdad's a electrician.
Sweet.
Was retired. So
Huh.
what got you into that?
Just family. My brother-in-law was doing it, and he got me into an apprenticeship, and now I'm a foreman, and just been doing this for the last couple of years.
Nice. So that was going to be my next question was how long have you been doing this for?
How long have I been doing this for? I was an apprentice for like 4 years, and now I've been a foreman for 3.5, so like 7.5 years.
Okay, so just starting out.
Yeah, just kind of.
So what do you like about it?
What do I like about it?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I mean, it's pretty steady pay. I make more than most people. Um, the hours aren't bad. I work 40 hours a week, 8 Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. So I kind of built my life around the schedule. And I have a lot of friends. I got a lot of friends who work here in this industry. I met my wife in this industry, actually. She was our account
What's your
manager.
life?
And
Okay.
what else? I guess we have a lot of cool equipment in the office, so sometimes I'm in there, and it's pretty cool. I enjoy it. And I kind of like the smell. I don't know how to explain it, but sometimes when I go in there, like the
Like
smell is very
burnt wires and that kind of stuff, or what do you mean?
um
Smell.
yeah, just the smell, dude. I guess my wife still is the office manager, and she puts like all these little candles in there, so it just smells good when we're inside. And
Nice.
I guess I also like I kind of like the way these guys treat me, pretty respectful. It's all around. I've kind of built my life around it. They give really good training when it comes to like being you gotta cut me off, dude.
Sorry. I'm so interested in this. I'm like, oh, this is cool. That's funny. Okay, so it sounds like things are going great for you. Is there anything that you would change if you could?
Uh, yeah, man.
I'm still thinking about burnt candles, smelling candles here. So
Yeah, no, I mean, as far as things going fairly well, yeah, I think my biggest thing, dude, is really just I kind of want to be a business owner. I don't really like taking orders from other people, and so I kind of want to make that transition.
what else would you change?
Uh, mm, I don't know. I'd like to get paid more, I guess.
Yeah, paid more. So since booking the call with us, have you been out there looking around at other courses, coaching, that kind of thing?
Um, have I been looking around?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Oh,
kicking the tires and that kind of stuff before you got on the call with me.
um, Yeah, of course. Honestly, I've always been interested in like real estate investing and kind of flipping houses. I was just always broke growing up, you know. So I would
Hmm.
see the course and I would go through the webinar, and they're like, "It's $5,000," and I was like, "Yeah, I'll do it. When I have it, I'll get it." Right.
Right.
And you know, now I'm in a slightly better position, so I'm able to kind of look around and see what would kind of, you know, be cool to jump into.
Okay. So how long have you been kind of looking around, jumping around?
Oh, dude, since since I graduated high school, you know, it's been like 8 years now. I've just been looking at different online things. You know, I guess I just kind of jumped into the safe path, you know, the career that was set out in front of me.
Okay. No, that makes sense. So what would be the main reason why you'd want to get into real estate? What's kind of the main reason behind it?
The main reason behind it, I
Yeah,
think,
like why do you want to do this now?
yeah.
Seems like things are going good. So
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I guess the main reason behind me doing it, really, man, it's just you. I've always wanted to do it, you know, be financially free, be a business owner. I've always kind of seen myself as an entrepreneur. Um, it's just getting started is a little tough, you know.
so what would you be looking for in a training program, coaching program? What is kind of your criteria? Like what is it is exactly that you're looking for?
What am I looking for exactly?
Mhm.
I mean, as far as coaching, just people who've done it before, you
Okay.
know, a guy who's actively doing it or at least has done it successfully. So you can just tell me what he does, you know, just
Okay.
something to follow.
Okay. So, so are we talking like you need to be mentored by like somebody that's flipping huge properties, houses? What are your thoughts? Like what kind of mentorship would you be looking for?
Yeah, just somebody who's flipped more than me. I've never flipped a house, so
Okay, well
take
that
notes.
narrows, yeah, that should be pretty straightforward then. Anybody
Yeah.
that's flipped a home. Cool. So let me just ask you, right now, how much are you making per month?
How much am I making?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, just ballpark, spitballing. What are you making a month right now?
good question. I make about 5,600 a month before taxes, so probably like 4K after.
Okay, 4K is a nice, easy number.
Yeah.
So what would you like to make?
What would I like to make? More than that, I guess. Like my bills are paid, you know. My bills are like 2 grand, you know, so I'm able to put away a good amount of it, and things are pretty good. But I mean, more money's better. I guess like eight,
Right.
you know, double that. That'd be cool.
Okay. So double. So um, why eight? Like, is that just something just to throw out so we can run some numbers? Like,
Just
what would you really like to make?
I mean, eight just because it's double what I'm making now, you know,
Okay.
and it's basically six figures. I guess 86, you know, to say I make six figures, that'd be cool.
Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. So why is that? Why are you thinking about this now though? Like what's kind of the main driver right now?
Um, the main driver right now, that's a good question. I mean, it's always been something that kind of drove me, you know, wanting to be an entrepreneur. I've always been taking little steps in that
Okay.
direction. But yeah, it's always been a goal, you know. Uh I guess now I guess I have more money, so I'm able to, you know, invest if it makes sense.
Do you have a little handy dandy calculator on you?
Calculator?
Yeah, just like to punch in some numbers here real quick.
Yeah, I have a calculator like
Yeah,
out on
so
my
80
computer.
8,600 times 12, what is that?
Let me let me pop this up 1 second. 8,600 times
Yeah.
12. Yeah, 100,000 and 103,200.
So 103K.
Yeah.
So if let's just say, for example, hypothetically, we could get you to $103,000 a year. in the next 3, 6, 9 months.
Yeah.
What would you do with that money?
What would I do with that money?
Yeah, hawk it
Um,
away in a cellar somewhere, or what would you do?
that's a good question. I'd probably get some coaches, dude. I've been really I've been, if I were making that, like I've been really big on fitness. So I'd want to kind of invest some money and get a really good coach. I've been just training with a friend and I think I've been getting gains, been getting the
Yeah.
bicep nice and strong, but I'd like to get I'd like to get like a really good trainer to kind of take that physique to the next level. That'd be cool.
Okay. So like, are you like going into some kind of a body bot contest or something like that? Or what's the reason?
Uh,
Or just it's just stay in shape
just
kind of thing?
just for the girls.
There's the girls. Okay. So I take it you're not married?
Uh,
Yeah, like do you have
well,
a
we're
family?
having we're having problems. Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Okay, well, I'm not a therapist, just so you know. I was just kind of curious when you said girls, right? So just so I know
yeah,
where you're
yeah.
at. So Lamborghinis, hot chicks, that's the motivation for getting into real estate and getting buff. Huge.
Yeah, yeah, that's definitely like motivators for me.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. So besides getting fit and getting in shape and having coaches, like I really respect the idea that you want to reinvest in yourself, just whatever you get, put back into yourself and get better with coaching and all that stuff. But uh, what else though? Like, there has to be something more than just the money side of it as well. Like, what's kind of driving you here for that? Like, how would this actually change your life?
Man, that's a good question.
Like,
Yeah,
would you
dude.
quit your job
Yeah,
and
dude.
transition out, or would you still do that and hustle on the side? Like, what's your thinking behind this?
Uh, yeah, dude. Um, so I guess the biggest thing for me is like I I've literally for the last like almost 10 years I've been on this journey of wanting to be an entrepreneur and looking at different courses and um I've always kind of seen myself as an entrepreneur. So I feel like I've been almost I guess in a weird way, right in the back of my head, kind of like suffering in a way, and it's I just feel like I'm settling where I'm at. So I want to be a business owner. It's just something I've always wanted.
It kind of sounds like you're looking to change things.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So here's a question for you. What happens if you don't change anything at all over the next 3, 6 months, and we come back a year from now and we have this conversation? You're still an electrician and you never did anything. What what then?
If I don't become
You just don't change. You just stay the same paycheck, boom, 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 every month. Like,
oh dude,
what?
yeah, no, I'll be slow cooking, man. I'll do it. I know I can do it. Like I'm pretty
Right,
comfortable. I
right,
can, my bills are paid, things are good. I live in a
right.
good part of town, so I'll be good. Everything, but it's like I guess in the
What do
back
you
of my
what do
head,
you what do you mean you'll be good? Like, you kind of looked away for a second there. What, it almost
yeah.
felt like you're just throwing that out. But what do you mean it'll be
It's just
good? Like this kind of a good?
it's kind of like you got guys who play in the NBA, and then you
Mhm.
got LeBron, right? Like I'll just be another player, another guy living life,
Right,
versus like LeBron.
right. So is that something that you just want to settle for? Being just another guy on the court that's just hanging out there, and LeBron's living his dream.
Nah, man. Nah, I'm not willing to settle for that.
Okay. So you kind of want to make a change.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. No, man, like I think with what we have, It sounds like we can help, and if you think it's appropriate, I can share with you kind of the next steps, and I can let you know how much it costs and all that kind of stuff if that makes sense to you.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. Um, our course is $5,000, and it's for 3 months. It's real simple. It's two pillars. We provide a coach for you, and very similar to like a basketball coach. You're on the phone with with this, either the guy or the girl. We have a couple of coaches, and you're going to be on the phone with them each week for 12 weeks, and they'll get you ramped up right away. And they'll teach you about how to get into investing in properties, what to look for, pricing, all that kind of stuff. I won't go into huge detail, but it's important for you to know that these coaches are at the top of their game. So if we use LeBron, these guys would be like LeBron, Michael Jordan, that kind of thing. So you get to hang out with these people. And after the 12 weeks, you still get access to them. It's more, you book a time, or maybe it's an email if you get stuck on something, whatever. They're always around. But for the first 12 weeks, they're focused on getting you to $8,000, 10,000, 12. And to be honest, $8,000 is pretty low with our industry. But I get where you're at right now, but typically it's 10, 15, 20K, just so you know. And then the other thing is you get to be part of a Facebook group. So you get a coach, you're part of our inner circle Facebook group, and you get to hang out with people that are just starting out as well. And then you also get to hang out with the big boys as well. You get to see what they're doing, including when they do their pitches, what they've done, what worked, what didn't work, all this kind of stuff. So you can eliminate some of the guesswork. We'll hold your hand every step of the way. And that's pretty much it. So does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay. So really, like, do you see this type of program working for you? I guess at the end of the day.
Um, yeah, I guess you never know until like you're on the inside. But yeah, I mean, if these guys have done it before, I don't see why not.
Okay. So really, I don't really have anything else for you. Really at the end of this stage here, pretty much all I do is just we can go to the next step, which is just onboarding. We create an account for you. I take if you have debit, Visa, MasterCard, and we get you introduced to your coach tomorrow, and we just get the ball rolling.
Okay, sounds
So
good. So kind of what I want to do is, do you think you could send me like all the documents and everything for it? I have a couple more calls this week, so I want to make sure that I look at the different companies and I know kind of which vehicle I want to jump into.
100%. That totally makes sense to me. Can I just coach you on that for 1 second? If you mind, just to step out of this for a sec.
Yeah, sure.
You're going to run into that a lot when you're looking at properties with potential clients. They're going to get you to look at a few homes with them. And then at the end of the day, they're going to say, can you send me all the paperwork and all your due diligence, everything that you've done? And then they go and look at another property. And then the next day you find out in the paper that they actually bought this mansion. So you do all the homework for them and then you hand it to them. Now, I have no problem in giving you resources, all that to the cows come home. That is not a problem. What is it specifically that you are looking for?
I guess I just want to get the best deal, best deal, best team. Sometimes like sometimes I'll go shop somewhere, right? And I'll buy something.
Right.
And like I was at Publix, dude, and I paid $10 for like a stick of butter.
Yeah.
And like I paid it, and then I went to Walmart and it was same thing for $4, dude. And I was like, oh wow. So I'm just trying to make sure
Nice.
that I'm I'm not like overpaying and that I am like jumping into the right thing because I am pretty new to the industry. So and I don't want
Yeah.
to be like all those people who jump in and they don't succeed just starting because they picked the wrong thing or.
Hey, I understand. So again, back to the coaching thing. Do you think this is kind of the way you process on when you're buying things? Like if you're going to Walmart and different things, is this kind of the normal tendency is to you have you have something in front of you and then you're like, I need to think about it a little bit more. Is this kind of a normal behavior over the past couple of years? Is that kind of a process that you do?
It depends. You know, if I'm like super sure, normally I just grab something. But if it's something I gotta kind of, ponder, I'll sit back, I'll ponder, I'll take a couple days.
No, I get that. And I'd probably do the same thing in your shoes, because especially brand new, it could be a little bit overwhelming investing in a program like this, especially if you've never invested in something like this in the past. Um, but it's kind of one of those things where, just to use a little bit of an illustration, you ever see a kid running to an ice cream truck, and you ever see a deer running away from a lamb, or from a lion, I should say? Who's going to stop first, the lion or the deer?
Uh, who's gonna stop first? That's tough. I guess. Uh,
Like if a
it,
lion's chasing a deer, who do you think's going to stop first?
it I guess it depends who's got the least stamina. You know. Um,
Who's got more to lose if they stop?
definitely the deer.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess my question to you is like, are you running to the ice cream truck? Are you running away from something? Like are you like the deer running away from, because if you continue the process like the way that you're going now, what's going to change in the next year from now?
If I keep going as things are, um, it's a good
Like what,
question.
like when are you going to make it? I guess a change. Like, is this 3 months, 6 months, nine? Like, what's going to be different than for you to come back a year from now and go, man, I'm glad I made a change. Like, what has to happen for you to jump on board and say, you know what, screw it, I'm just going to make a change? Like, what has to happen for you?
Oh man, yeah. I guess I definitely gotta get started with something. I've never started with anything outside of just my job.
Right.
Um,
Right.
yeah, and I guess that's why, I'm talking to like literally this past week, like the
Mhm.
last week and a half, I've been super hard study mode, and
Right.
I actually booked like 6 calls, like literally 6 calls. With
Nice.
companies like yours, and I've never done that before. So I'll
Nice.
probably be started with somebody in the next like month or so. I have some
Probably. What
cash.
do you mean? Probably. What does that
Um,
mean?
most likely, high chance that I will. I've been, I have around like 10 grand, just saved up, and I do want to spend it. I just want to make sure I spend it wisely.
Right. I got you. So I'm just trying to, I want to make sure that this is the right program for you. And do you think, besides the money, let's just put the money aside from for now. Do you think that this is a program that would work for you?
I think it has potential to. Yeah.
Okay, well, why?
Uh, why does it have potential to? I mean, it's like you have the coaches, I think if there's coaches involved, people I can talk to, I guess that would help. By the way, the coaches, is that like one-on-one? Is that group coaching? I guess how does that part work?
It's one-on-one for the first 4 weeks. And then after that, it becomes part of a group because there's more people that are in the same level as you as well. And it's more efficient for the coach. But the nice thing is within the 12 weeks, you can actually reach out to your coach at any time. So in the group call, again, it's one-on-one, they tailor it for you. But let's just say 4 weeks down the road, you're like, man, I have a question. Boom, you just jump on a Zoom call. Just kind of like what we did here. You just book it in with the calendar. And that's available to you for the first 12 weeks. Ask any question under the sun. And if you can imagine, going back to the basketball analogy, like imagine hanging around with Kobe Bryant, God rest his soul. He's not here with us, but Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and they're all standing around the water cooler talking basketball, and you're there, and they're like, "What do you think about this, JayDaniel?" You're there. You're right there. And you can get instant feedback. And if you were to look at a property and you flip it and you're like, man, I just made 10K, and they can go, wow, you probably could have made 15K on that deal, on that one deal. Here's how you tweak it for the next one. And all of a sudden you're just, and they also show you what to stay away from so you don't get burned, and you're not asking rhetorical questions or getting rhetorical questions from your clients where they're like, I just need to think about this a little bit more. I need to go across to another neighborhood and look at this home and that home and this home and that home. And they'll teach you how to make decisions on the fly, because that's where the big boys play. They make decisions right now on the spot. They see a home, they see a property, and they make quick decisions. So that's what you get out of this program.
That's awesome, man. I really like that. Okay.
Yeah. So like, really, there's nothing else. It's kind of up to you. Like, how would you like to proceed?
I wanna let you know my decision at the end of the week. Can we do that? Like on Monday?
Does that work better for you?
Yeah. Yeah, because I already booked these calls with these guys, and I don't wanna, I don't wanna just leave them there.
Okay, I can respect that. Usually what we ask for is a deposit, 100% refundable deposit. And the reason why we do that is we can actually open up the account for you. So you can actually, excuse me, have a peek under the hood as though you're in the account, and you can see what all the videos are, all that kind of stuff, and have a just honest to goodness look under the hood. And that's yours. And if you change your mind, let's just say you jumped on some other calls and you're like, yeah, you know what, Shane, it's been a week. I changed my mind. I'd like my money back, 100% guaranteed, no problem whatsoever. I value your time as well. And we can do that for you. We can just open up an account for you so you can look at it, kick the tires from the inside. So you actually have a real snapshot of what's actually going on. And then we can also set up a call, your first call with the coach as well. And then you get a real idea of, hey, is this working for you? If it doesn't work, because we also have by law that you have a cooling off period. No matter what, if you said, you know what, I'm just going to do the 5,000 right now, you still have a cooling off period. So no matter what, so it's your call.
Oh yeah, that's good, dude.
Yeah. So it doesn't. Yeah. So if you put $5,000 today, and you came back in a week, 2 weeks, and said, no, this is not for me, boom, no questions asked. Boom.
Awesome, man.
It's pretty straightforward.
I'll put down the $100. We could do that.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
Cool.
no problem. Yeah.
All right.
We'll open it up, and then let's just do you have your calendar open?
Yeah. We can stop there.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah, good stuff, man. Sorry, I was being a dick prospect, but
Yeah.